So now we have chapters 24 and chapters 25 to look at for the siege. In chapter 24, Fedia has taken the baby to the cemetery. So don't forget that this is the baby that passed away next door to Anna's apartment. And one of the reasons why it passed away was because Marina told Anna not to give the baby any sugar. So Anna perhaps feels a little bit guilty or awkward about the death of this baby. We have this idea coming through that not many people get buried these days with the ground like iron. So the winter is very, 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 very cold. And it's very difficult to dig and move the earth under these conditions. And there are so many people that need to be buried. Obviously, thousands of people are dying. And it's a sort of horrible idea that dead people are not being buried. Their bodies are just frozen, left outside. So if you were to walk around Leningrad during this time, you would see lots of dead, frozen bodies all over the place. Fedia tells Anna about a damaged apartment building, which is a good source of firewood. So this is quite interesting. So the building would have been damaged by German artillery or German bombs, something like that. And the local people in Leningrad are being very resourceful and very clever. They're deciding, well, we need fuel to stay alive, and it's very difficult for supplies to come into the city. So we might as well take away the wood that remains on this location. Anna quotes a Russian poet. We'll find them space in the Russian earth. So this poem was written long ago. It was written before World War II. So it's an allusion. An allusion is a reference, right? This poem is giving Anna inspiration. So I put the meaning in brackets there. It means we will defeat the Nazis. That's what Anna is thinking. Another interesting idea in this chapter is this. Being dead is normal. You have to patrol yourself all the time to stop yourself slipping over the border between this world and the next. And the language feature there is irony. Obviously, it's not normal to be dead. If you are dead, you can't really move your body, you can't think, you can't eat or drink or talk to anybody. You can't control yourself. So obviously being dead is not normal. It's much more normal to be alive. Before this war started, most people would have thought it would have been perfectly normal to be alive. And now because so many people are dying, it seems to be normal to be dead. So during the siege of Leningrad, as you might remember, 800,000 people were killed. And this is more than all of the people from the United States and from the United Kingdom who died during World War II. So just from one Russian city, you have more World War II deaths than you do from all of the United States and all of the United Kingdom. In chapter 25, Anna arrives at the damaged building, and another woman swears at her. Another idea coming through in chapter 25. In the candlelight, the diggers look like women on a battlefield, stripping clothes and rings from the dead. So an interesting simile. And someone asks to borrow Anna's chisel, and sorry, that sentence doesn't make sense. Anna does grip it tightly. It's meant to just read, Anna grips it tightly. I apologize for that. And the woman lunges after Anna, but falls over. Anna is stopped by soldiers, and she claims she is taking her dead brother to the cemetery. And of course, she is actually transporting firewood. So I don't want you to think that Kolya has died. Kolya is still alive. The point is she's just trying to trick the soldiers. And unfortunately for Anna, one of the men takes the firewood and he threatens to attack Anna before saying, "A little crow like you is not worth a bite for a man like me." So it's a simile there, and it's quite a horrible scene. I would probably say this is one of the most difficult chapters for Anna, chapter 25. If you think back to chapter 7, when she was building the Luger line and a young woman was killed in front of her, that chapter was also very disturbing, and it was very hard for Anna because she's not really strong physically, but she had to work under very difficult conditions. This chapter 25 is also in a way similar to that chapter 7, in the sense that she has to use all of her strength to try and obtain this firewood, and unfortunately she feels threatened and humiliated during this chapter. And we should keep in mind that at this stage, all of the people who are annoying Anna in chapter 25 are Russians. Okay? These are not Germans. These are Russians annoying other Russians. So it really shows you how much pressure everybody is under in order to survive. Everybody's cold. Everybody's hungry. Okay, thank you very much for listening. And tomorrow we're going to go and look at chapters 26 and 27.